Hey guys, it's Scott here with some more cosplay duels. Today I am being the Painted Guardian, or Painting Guardian rather, or the Monastery Set Holder, whatever you want to call them. These guys were in Dark Souls 1. They were assholes because they fought you on top of a little teeny rafter and they just always knocked you off. And they threw knives at you a lot, and they're annoying. Fortunately for everybody I'm fighting today, they use the Painting Guardian sword, which while it looks really cool, it is probably the worst curved sword in the game. That being said, it's still a curved sword, so it's still better than like half the ultras in this game. But it's not gonna go well for me at all. But God, this is the one scenario where I might lose to fist weapons because the Painting Guardian sword actually has less range than fist weapons. What do you? Oh, it's Iron Flesh. So that doesn't change anything because we're still gonna fight it the exact same way. I wish I had a parry tool right now, but I don't. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait. Wait till it's over. Oh, it wasn't over yet. That's weird. It should be over by now. It is over. Huh. I hit him when he still had Iron Flesh on. It must have been like the last frame of it or something. Oh, GG. So the Painting Guardian sword is it's the worst curved sword out of all of them. Actually, no, I'm sorry. The Crescent Moon sword is the worst. This is the second worst. Hell, even with the Crescent Moon sword, you can fight somebody kind of like you're just using a broken weapon or something, because it's got okay range, but it just does no damage. This thing has no range or damage. It has, I think, without that, 360 AR with 60 dex on a sharp version. So that's less than every other curved sword, every other straight sword. But that wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so fucking short too. But it is. It's certainly bad. However, it is still a curved sword. It still does have the ridiculously good curved sword moveset. So I think I can still make it work pretty decently. I'm expecting to get, if I fight like a Karthus or something like that, I'm expecting to get annihilated. However, it's still better than I still think it's better than half the ultra great weapons in this game. So if I fight those, it won't be an issue. It's just going to be the similar but much better weapons that are going to wreck me. There's like a perfect example of the balance disparity in this game. So this has with 60 of the stat with S scaling and that stat, this thing has 360 AR, and it is shorter than a toothpick. Now, the Karthus Curve Sword has 460 AR when you have, like the max soft cap stats for it. And it's got more damage, significantly more range. It doesn't make any sense. No sense at all. But we'll see how this goes. Now, the L2 is really fancy, and it looks awesome, but it's not particularly great. It does, only 400, 500 damage. But it still looks really cool. Is that a Black Blade? Is this guy doing, a ghetto... Oh, no, don't be like that. Oh, wait, I have to start throwing knives, because they throw a lot of knives. So this entire video is just going to be just narrowly dodging attacks. Just barely dodging them, and then swinging. Because I can't roll catch. See, if this was any other curved sword, that roll catch would have worked. But this whole thing is going to be just barely missing, or dodging things like that, and punishing their miss. That's it. That's the entire video. That's the only way to use this weapon effectively. You're not going to outrange shit, unfortunately. That was neat. Luckily, he rolled into me, though. So I could have done the same thing with two R1s, but that looked cooler. Parry's going to come. Oh, no. Interesting. Usually, when they do the charged R2, the parry comes, right after. So I'm just waiting for a missed R1 like that. No! And then I aimed it the wrong direction. Damn it. Also, another very difficult thing about using this is the armor is terrible. It's got, no absorption whatsoever. I have what? I have 7 to 10% absorption, so it's really, really bad. And it's surprisingly heavy too. So Flynn's ring is not even that useful. Oh my god, that didn't even hit. GG. So Flynn's ring is not even that useful. I only get 19 damage from Flynn's ring. It's because for some reason all these are pretty light, but then the waistcloth is pretty heavy as far as pants go. It's almost let's compare it. I think the knight set is 6 point something. So the knight set with twice as good defenses is not twice as heavy as it. It's just the weight ratio on it's very weird, but it's whatever. It's still a build that gives me an excuse to use curved swords, so or curved daggers rather. The one good thing about this weapon, the one good thing I've noticed is it costs like no stamina to swing. It's like swinging a dagger, honestly. So I mean, for getting around people using quick step around you, this is actually a pretty good tool because I mean, you can swing for days and days and days. But other than that, generally very, very, very hard weapon to use. And I just summoned a guy with a card with a curved sword. Great. Good. Smart choice. Man, I don't know if I like this. Look how dirty my clothes are. They're just all fucked. I didn't realize this, but it totally has a ponytail on the back. Like, you think I would have noticed that in Dark Souls 2, because it had claw physics, but... Oh, thank God. This is not Karthus. Oh, I think that's the other guy. I'm pretty sure I summoned two. Two guys. Alrighty. Also, my name is Painting Guard. I couldn't fit Guardian. Because if you put your, Oh, God, 179. This tanky bitch. That's all the stamina. No, it's not all the stamina. Interesting. How much did that do? That did 600 damage, damn. At least my connection to him is good. So he's got enough for 4 swings. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that with Fume. I'm not going to do anything but R1 here. Everything else is too slow and not worth the risk. All I can do is hit him in between the Cyber Armor over and over again. Or I will die in basically one more combo. Thank you. I know. I'm sorry I'm being a reactive dick. I'm trying to win here. And he takes out the card. Don't blame me, man. You're never going to win like that. I understand. The Painting Guardian Sword is far too difficult to deal with. If I win this, then holy shit, this guy's bad. Ooh, focus pants on now, sorry. Gotta roll for that one. There's no... I mean, he's not going to be able to roll catch me that well. Because this thing is, or I'm at under 30%. I just have to so narrowly dodge for the first one and then hit him in between. Even there. I'm not going to be able to do it. That's actually going to be impossible. Running R1s are all I got, I guess. All I got. Oh, never mind. You tried to trade with me. Yeah, you get multiple applauses for that, sir. Mocking me, and then you lose with the Karthus against the fucking Painting Guardian Sword. You get applause until you leave the world, sir. I'm sorry. Here you go. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4 with a Fume. That's crazy. I didn't know you could swing 4 times with a Fume, though. That's nuts. I thought it was 4 times one-handed and then 3 times. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Black Knight Great Axe, actually. Yeah, actually, no. Actually, I think you can swing 4 times with the Fume, 2-handed. I know with the Black Knight Great Axe you can't even with Max Endurance, but yeah, no, you're able to do that. I didn't count on him throwing out all of his stamina like that. That's so risky. And it paid off once, but that's the thing. It'll only ever pay off once in a fight, because then from then on, I knew he can only swing 4 times. Or I knew he could swing up to 4 times, so I was never going to get hit by that again. But it's good for... It's a really risky thing, and it's a gamble, but it does work sometimes. If it doesn't work, you get backstab, though. So like I said, it is a gamble. However, this thing backstabs for like 300 damage, so it's not much of a... There is not really that much of a risk. Alrighty. Yeah, against that, there was no way I was going to do anything but just basic R1s. Like, unfortunately, with curved swords, the moveset just wants you to only R1. The R2s are not good. The battle art on this is actually pretty cool. So I'll be using that, but the R2s are they're just sadly very, very lackluster. Was that a... What even was that? Damn it, bad spacing. So hard to space properly with that. Is he actually trying to reverse backstep and like attack or what? I don't know. I can't tell. Oh god, I pivoted. Bad, bad, bad. Damn it. Luckily, ran into the last part. People don't fight this very often, so they end up running into it sometimes. Damn it. Oh, so much damage. Ooh. Damn, this is gonna be so tough. It's always so tough winning with this thing. I don't know why he keeps reverse backing or backstepping to do nothing. Oh, that did the first part didn't even hit him. Oh my god, I was like touching his model and it still missed. This thing. Damn it. Ouch, why did I not think that was coming? Please stop trying to parry me. Oh god. What even? That's what you get, man. That's what you get. Reverse backstepping. Into nothing. And then Cestus? What? What are these strategies? I'm allowed to use throwing knives, damn it. Actually, I think the kukri would be more fair. Now that I think about it. GG. I think the kukri would be more fair. Because, I'm trying to, like, mimic the... Because they throw knives at you in Dark Souls 1, but they throw it at the kukri's speed. I don't think I'll ever actually hit anybody with it, but... Actually, I don't even have any kukris, never mind. So that technically would be more accurate for the cosplays to throw kukris, not regular throwing knives. I mean, that's actually that's up for debate, though, because they do throw throwing knives. They actually do throw throwing knives. But in Dark Souls 1, they have the animation of the kukri, so... You're technically throwing the wrong item with the right animation, or the wrong animation with the right item. It's like... I don't know. I guess it's up for debate which one you consider more accurate. I'll leave that up to you. Yeah, that was crazy, though. It seems like that first hit has 0 range. Like, I was this close to the person, and I did it, and it didn't hit them. I was like, here. Yep, that actually doesn't hit. So I was right here, and even with that forward step, it still... Jesus. So I need to literally be touching their model to start that. Good to know. Alrighty. So against like an Ultra again, you never want to do any multi-attacks because they're just slower, and you risk hitting them when they're in hyper armor. That was weird. Alright. Also, the bad thing is I can't parry anybody because I don't have any parrying tool. Because they just don't have parrying tools. I thought he was going to do a roll attack there. Oh my god, I actually roll caught with this. It's impressive. I actually rolled there because I thought I might have gotten hit by the reverse hit. That could have been a safe punish for me, but I was unsure of myself. He blew all his stamina. I'll try a wake up L2. Nah, not gonna work. You can just get right out of that. And then a washing pole. Can't blame him, really. There's a severe lack of rolling attacks happening. You can just roll through the whole thing. So yeah, it looks really neat, and maybe it's useful for building a bleed or something, but it's just not, oh my god, I hit an R2 on him. I mean, I'll be honest, the only reason I did an R2 there is because I was so far ahead and I could do something stupid and risky, so you guys know how I play. I play efficient. That was not a smart move, doing an R2 there. There's no reason to. I would have gotten more damage out of just 2 more regular R1s. And there's no additional range with that either, so... Yeah, there's just no reason to do it. Sad, but that's From Software's fault, not my fault. For making all the other moves in this thing useless. Well, they're not useless, they just don't have as much use as the R1 is the main problem. If they did like significantly more damage, or they comboed, or anything like that, then I'd be like, alright, let's try putting some R2s into there, but they're just worse in every single way. More stamina cost, less damage because you can't combo them, much higher recovery time, no additional range. There's just no reason to do them, ever. Unless you're trying to look cool, that's it. I think I just summoned another washing pole. Luckily, that last guy with the washing pole did not seem very good with the washing pole. He was doing like rolling attacks and stuff, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the washing pole. You want to do only running attacks with that thing. That's what it was built for. Even the regular R1s aren't great since they don't combo, so... I think, like, I don't know. He saw his Ultra Great Sword wasn't going to work. And then he switched to a washing pole, but it seems like he doesn't use the washing pole very often, so it was like a backup tool that he wasn't very experienced with, and it just ended up screwing him over. Ah, shit. Okay, there's no way I should ever win this, ever. God. I like it, though, because it's like the ultimate test of spacing. I just have to outspace him so perfectly every single time. I have to roll that. Actually, I didn't have to roll that time. Weird. Okay. Oh, god damn. Come on. You got an even longer weapon? What a dick. You can roll backstab after the third hit. And back to the Karthus. Not gonna hit, not gonna hit. Back up. I need him. Common thing you do with Karthus is bait the running attack, miss like that, and then punish it. That's the only one with enough recovery you can actually punish. Not gonna continue it because he's gonna combo me. God, the recovery on that L2 is so long that I announced that I wasn't gonna continue it, and I was still stuck in the animation. And then he rolled into me with Karthus, which is again a very bad idea. So yeah, again, that guy was not a very experienced Karthus player either. Everyone says you can just slap on a Karthus and kill everybody. Circle jerk, circle jerk. Not really. You have to still be good to use it well as well. So it is definitely a very a new friendly weapon for sure. But I would argue that the more basic the weapon, the higher the skill cap is, because basically just doing all this shit is hoping that the other guy is dumb and you can hit him with fancy stuff. Where if you only have one attack, it makes it so your opponent knows what attack you're going to do every single time you attack. So then it comes down entirely to perfect spacing, mind games, like baiting, things like that. I think having to use those techniques over just doing like stuff, like R2s and just other just useless stuff. Like I think that actually takes more skill, because half of the game is doing shit your opponent's not expecting you're going to do. And if you're only doing one attack, your opponent knows exactly what attack you're going to keep doing. So you really, really have to outplay them over and over again. So, I don't know. There's another side to look at that argument. I almost didn't roll there for some reason. Ah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Great swords are fucking great against curved swords. Well, sometimes. Against this one, too. So, something you can do with great swords is try to trade on the second hit. Never the first, because they'll combo you. But the second hit you can combo, because you might... That's the thing, though. I don't even want to trade. This thing has decent magic resistance, though. Yeah, it's got 22% magic resistance, so it's not bad. But I need to be a little bitch right now, because he's going to always swing twice. I cannot wait for people to give me shit for playing reactive with this fucking toothpick. Why aren't you going and doing reverse backstep R2 chain L2s when you're touching them and you still don't even hit their model? God, Scott. Why don't you like losing? Okay, that was pretty anime as fuck. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was weird. Oh, god damn it, backstab. I didn't want that at all. I wanted a roll catch. That sucks. I hate when that happens. That didn't even hit him? What? I was like inside of his model. Oh, this weapon, man. So silly. Oh, we throwing knives? Throwing knives? Alright. I mean... I'm still winning because it's still a curved sword and still's got the curved sword moveset, but Jesus, this is very, very good spacing training. I want that rare Pepe. Damn. Yeah, this is very good spacing training. You need to be perfect every single time, and I like that. I like that using this weapon drives you to perfection in every single fight. Because if you're not perfect and you fuck up one spacing, not only will you miss and then get combo, but you lose half your health because this has no defenses either. So it's like you really, really need to play so cautiously. And I get a lot of people dislike that. A lot of people view cautious. They equate cautious play with boring and bad. But I mean, it's really just it's just smart. That's all it is. And if you're offended by that, it's either because you lose to it a lot, or you're just, you don't really care about getting better at the game. You just want to do flashy shit, which is totally fine. That's completely fine. Like, this is not an MLG sport. If you're just into doing that shit, go for it. But those are really the only two outcomes there. What does Ash have? Is it a Karthus? I can't tell. No, it's a katana. What the? Oh, if you would have done an R1 there, that would have wrecked me, actually. Because I panic rolled. Oh my god, how did I hit that? That made no sense. Ah, damn it. I thought I'm trying to, like, outspace things perfectly, but it's hard to do. Like, there would have been a safer one. The katana one is a little too hard to outspace, though. Then he tried an R2 and got hit for it, unfortunately. Like there. Ah, still not even enough. It's still so quick. I don't know if I want to roll into that, actually. And he did a rolling R2 and got punished for it again. So this is what being fancy gets you. The only thing he's actually hit me with is a running R1 so far, because that's what you will hit people with most. But all that fancy stuff he's been trying is just not working. Because it really doesn't work on people that are just not dumb. GG, man. Good fight. Almost out of orange juice. This guy has what? Did I just summon a spear? No, a halberd. This should be already. This should be pretty hard too, actually. Halberds are kind of a pain to deal with curved swords. Hell, even with a Karthus, they're a pain to deal with. Because the rolling attack of curved swords sucks, and you need something fast, like with a very fast rolling attack, like a katana two-handed rolling R1 is really good for dealing with halberds, because you can roll into the second swing, do a rolling R1, and roll away before they can hit you again. So this is going to be really tough. Unless he one-hands it and tries to parry me over and over again, then I don't have to worry about hyper armor. Then I just have to worry about the intense range, so let's see what he does first. Never want to just rush in and attack a guy with a parrying tool out, ever. Damn it, really. 221, that's a lot, actually. Wonder if he has Blood Ring on. 221 is a lot for this weapon. With only 360 AR, that's actually quite a bit. Damn it. Oh, he actually did parry. Nice. Smart. Like, the whole time I was thinking, oh, maybe he just has the parry tool out to not parry and bait me. And that was the time I tested it. And then I didn't. Oh, thank God I didn't combo that. Not gonna get the backstab. Oh, he panicked. He panicked. No, he still had stamina. Fuck. That's all I got. All I got for being safe right now. That hit me? What the f... Whatever. Interesting. He's very smart about his parries. I like it. Very few players are actually smart about their parries. He's not just throwing them out willy-nilly. He's doing them in a very calculated fashion, which is smart. He knows I'm going to delay my hit and delays his parry too. That's making me really cautious about swinging against it. I probably could have just killed him there if I just kept swinging. Very smart player, though. I liked it. He was adapting to my delayed attacks and delaying his own parry in relation to that. So that was actually really, really smart on his end. I think the only time he actually hit me was with that parry, though. I mean, one-handing a halberd is not great. It if you want like a long range, fairly high damaging hit, then use a spear. You don't want to use a one-handed halberd ever. They're just not very good at all. Unless it's like the red hilted one. If the halberd's with the thrusting moveset, that's a different story. But with the glaive overhead moveset, it's not a very good idea to do one-handed. You would just want to use a spear in that regard. Oh my god, that guy's face. Still though, very, very smart with his parry. Didn't spam it, he just waited. He noticed that I don't run up to him and immediately attack. I run up to him and wait about a second and then attack. And then he delayed his parry about a second too. It's very risky though, because he's just assuming I'm going to wait like another second. So he took a huge gamble and it paid off. But it made me very, very cautious to attack him again. Now, so, like, the reason I got parry there, too, is because what a lot of players do is they'll have a parry tool in the offhand, but they'll never actually parry with it. They just have it there to make you not be incredibly aggressive against them, and it works against me a lot. I get very scared, and I don't just run up and attack them. And I thought that's what that guy was doing, because it had been like 40 seconds, and he hadn't thrown out a single parry, so I was like, okay, this guy's not actually going to parry. Then the one time I actually do attack, he did parry, so, again, that was just really well done on his end. Oh, no, don't be like that. What are you doing? I hit them once with the R1 and just hit them out of range. It's sad. Hey, look, it's the exact same thing. Weird. I mean, like, one-handed halberd. Very, very bad idea. Don't get it. Alright, GG. Such a weird choice. Like, again, if you want a long-range one-handed weapon, use a spear. It's just much faster, less stamina. About the same damage as a one-handed halberd. Like, I don't know. It's just that there's no reason for that. I mean, the halberd's got the nice R2 roll catch, but you have to hit them first with a one-handed R1, which is very hard to do because it's slow and has no hyper armor. Like, I could just get in his face and mash R1 all day. That's weird. Got it. I can't imagine how little range that has. Also, it has this thing too, but this also has negative range, so it's like, I don't ever do this because there's just no real point. Again, unless you're trying to look fancy. It's even slower than a backstep, so you do get some hyper armor on it, but I mean, when you have 0 defenses, that's the hey, please kill me move. And even if you do get a trade and do like a backstep, or like you get a backstab with it, you'll still probably get a trade backstab, and you'll still lose the trade, so it's just not worth it ever. If you had better armor, maybe, I don't know. What is in his offhand? Oh. Interesting. He's got to be lacking in some stat, because you can't do both of those. You can't do both. Like, he can't have 60 int and 60 faith. Damn it, that doesn't move you forward or far forward as I thought. I haven't had a Sacred Flame used against me in a long time. I think I used the Fire Surge to get me to back away. Ooh, that was ballsy as shit, actually. I need to just run up to him in L1 next time. Or R1 next time. He seems to just... still hit me. Damn. I thought I could hit him before it would have hit me, but... a little bit of latency. That's completely my fault, though. This is the one time where Black Flame might actually hit me because it's got more range than this. Aww. To evolve into an S-Stock after all that. That's what they all do. 57 damage, damn. Dude is pretty squishy. Oh, what? He dodged it by slowly strafing to the left. I'm hoping he just rolls into me. Roll into me for the win. Oh, don't be like that. He's not really like doing any useful combo that's ever gonna work. I don't know. Me getting hit by that chaos bed was because I thought I could interrupt him beforehand, which was my own error. Oh god. Nice. I've been trying to get better at that roll backstep thing. All it is someone rolls into you, you immediately unlock, turn around, and R1. It doesn't work all the time, though. But, I mean, the worst case scenario is you just do a regular R1 and nothing really bad happens, so. It still looks cool. It's like you're catching them out of the roll, like you're throwing a dagger in their back as they're rolling into you. So, like, if you want to do that, say this thing is like a guy. If he rolls directly past me like this, instead of, you know, turning around trying to, like, do a roll catch, you just, like, say I'm locked on, you immediately unlock, turn, and then press R1 right here. You don't even move. It's just unlock, rotate R1. And then sometimes if their angle is right, you'll get a backstab. And that can get everyone. That shit gets me sometimes. Sellsword Twin Blades. Okay, it's not too bad. You want to do fancy spin shit? Aww. His fancy spin shit was cooler than mine. Nope. I want a fancy spin shit against him as well. But if I miss it, I'm just gonna die. Nah, it's not gonna work. His is just faster and better. And more range, so I can't do it. Actually, it's been 30 minutes. Fuck it, let's try it. Might as well go YOLO on the last one. What if I do 2 in a row? Maybe he'll run into the second one? Because he seems to back up pretty significantly. Let's see. Or he can just hit me in between it. It doesn't even matter. No, it's never going to work. I can't actually do it ever. Because there's no hyper armor. He's just going to interrupt me every single time. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Boop. GG. Well, that's unfortunate. Like, if they, if the time between hits was quicker, maybe that'd be better, but there's a pretty big delay between that hit and then the follow-up R2. Like, that one and that one. It's too long of a delay. Like, if it was like a flurry of death, maybe it'd be like a blender that they couldn't swing into, but this thing is so short, they can just poke from out of range and interrupt it every time, so. Well, there you go. I mean, there's the Painting Guardian sword and the armor, I guess. It's pretty lackluster weapon, but, I mean, if you just play reactive with it, you can still pretty much beat everybody that's not using a similar style weapon, so. There you go. There it was. As always, this was pulled from a suggestion in the comments. Let me know if you've got other suggestions, and I will look into doing them. Take it easy, guys.